Good day, everyone. This is Mike Rafael Borton speaking, and today we are going to discuss to you all about the Gawad Manlilikha ng Bayan Awards. First, we should know what Gamaba Awards is. The Gawad sa Manlilikha ng Bayan or the National Living Treasures Award is conferred on Filipinos who are at the forefront of the practice, preservation, and promotion of the nation's traditional folk arts, formalized in 1992 through Republic Act No. 7355, the Manlilikha ng Bayan Act. The National Commission for the Culture and the Arts oversees its implementation. What is the main objective of the Gamaba Awards? The main objective of the award is to honor and support traditional folk artists and to see to it that their skills and crafts are preserved. The award is tied with a program that ensures the transfer of their skills to new generations and the promotion of the craft both locally and internationally. In 2014, the Senate of the Philippines adopted Senate Resolution number 765 aimed at recognizing the accomplishments of the country's living treasures. What is the representation of the Gamaba Awards logo and what does it look like? The award logo is a representation of the human form used in traditional cloth. Below the logo is the phrase Manlilikha ng Bayan written in Bayan, an ancient Filipino script used in the Philippines in the 16th century. Here are the criteria for judging Gamaba Awards. First, should be a Filipino citizen or group of citizens belonging to an indigenous, traditional cultural community anywhere in the Philippines. Engage in Filipino traditional art in the following categories: folk architecture, maritime transport, weaving, carving, performing arts, literature, graphic and plastic arts, ornament, textile, or fiber art, pottery and other artistic expressions of traditional culture. Second, should have been engaged in the tradition and craft for a significant period of time, with at least 50 years of existence and documentation. Third, should have produced and performed of artistic, distinctive, and superior quality. And fourth, should possess mastery of the tools and materials that are needed for the art and must have a reputation for being an art master and craft maker in the community where he or she belongs. Fifth, should have passed on and or will pass on the traditional crafts and skills to other members of the community by virtue of teaching. And last but not the least, in case when a Manlilikha ng Bayan candidate is incapable of teaching further his or her craft and skill due to age or infirmity, he or she should have created a significant body of work and has contributed to the development of the tradition and craft. He or she should have played a role in the preservation and revitalization of the artistic tradition in the community. He or she has been recognized as a master of his or her craft and admired for his or her character and integrity in his or her community. And now, I am going to discuss to you the process of selecting Gawad sa Manlilikha ng Bayan Award. Number 1. The panel. The Gawad sa Manlilikha ng Bayan is administered by a committee which is assisted by an ad hoc panel of experts. The panel is composed of a representative from each of the committees of the Subcommission on Cultural Communities and Commission on Indigenous People, and other appropriate institutions. The ad hoc panel of reviewers is composed of 5 members of the Gawad sa Manlilikha ng Bayan Committee and 4 individuals identified by the committee among scholars, practitioners, and experts in the traditional art. Number 2. The nominations. Nominations can come from the members of the ad hoc panel of experts, the Subcommission on Cultural Communities and Traditional Arts, government and private institutions, universities, and other persons knowledgeable of any of the categories: folk architecture, maritime transport, weaving, carving, performing arts, literature, graphic and plastic arts, ornament, textile and fiber art, pottery, and other artistic expressions of traditional culture. Third, the screening. The ad hoc search committee is deployed to various priority areas in the country to conduct searches and documents of the candidates, art, or craft. The ad hoc panel of reviewers review the qualifications of the candidates and submit their recommendations to the NCAA Board of Commissioners. Once selected, the President of the Philippines confers the awardees in a public ceremony in Malacanang Palace. The awards and incentives of being a Gamaba awardee. The awardee receives a specially designed medallion or plaque with a duplicate set that should be donated and displayed in a provincial museum or the largest cultural center in the awardee's community. The awardee is given an initial grant of 100,000 peso and a 14,000 lifetime stipend per month. The awardees is granted a maximum cumulative amount of 750,000 medical and hospitalization benefits as well as funeral assistance similar as those received by the national artist. List of awardees. Ginaw Bilog. Ginaw Bilog is a Hanuno'o Mangyan poet from Mansalay Oriental, Mindoro. He is considered as a master of the Ambahan poetry. This wisdom is key to the understanding of the Mangyan soul. In 1993, he was given the Gawad sa Manlilikha ng Bayan Award.
Masino Intaray was born near Agua Valley. He was a skilled and proficient player of the basal gong, a roding, mouth harp, and babarak wing flute. He was also well-versed in kulilal, songs and bagit vocal music. In 1993, he was given the Gawad sa Manlilikha ng Bayan Award. Samaon Sulalman is Kuchapi, master and teacher of his instrument in Libutan and other barangays of Magonoy Town, Mindanao. He is proficient in Kulintang, Agong, Gandingan, Palendag, and Tambul. In 1993, he was given the Gawad sa Manlilikha ng Bayan Award.
Salinta Monon. Salinta Monon was a Tagabawa Bagobo weaver from Bansalan, Davao del Sur. She was cited for demonstrating the creative and expressive aspects of the Bagobo Abaka ikat weaving called Inabal at the time when it was threatened with extinction. In 1998, she was given the Gawad sa Manlilikha ng Bayan Award. Lang Dulay. Lang Dulay is a Tibuli artist from Lake Cebu, South Cotabato. She is considered as a traditional weaver of tinalak or tinalak cloth. Her art is considered excellent because of the fine even quality of the yarn, the close interweaving of the warp and weft, the traditional forms of pattern, the chromatic integrity of the dye, and the consistency of the finish. In 1998, she was given the Gawad sa Manlilikha ng Bayan Award.
Federico Caballero is a salud, Bukidnon epic chanter from Kalinog, Iloilo. He ceaselessly worked for the documentation of the oral literature, particularly the epics of his people. He is considered as a born Tugan. He strives to dispense justice in the community through his work as a manughusay, an arbiter of conflict. In 2000, he was given the Gawad Manlilikha ng Bayan Award. Uwang Ahadas is from Lamitan, Basilan. He is a Yakan, a people to whom instrumental music is of much significance, connected as it is with both the agricultural cycle and social realm. He is a hand-on teacher to those who wants to learn playing yakan instruments including the niwatangan, kayo, and tuntungan. In 2000, he was given the Gawad na Manlilikha ng Bayan Award.
Alonso Saclag. Alonso Saclag is a Kalinga master of dance and the performing arts from Lubuagan, Kalinga. He has also mastered the dance patterns and movements associated with his people's ritual. He is the founder of the Kalinga Budong Dance Troupe. In 2000, he was given the Gawad sa Manlilikha ng Bayan Award. Eduardo Mutuk. Eduardo Mutuk is from Apalit, Pampanga. He has dedicated his life to creating religious and secular art in silver, bronze, and wood. In 2005, he was given the Gawad sa Manlilikha ng Bayan Award.
Haja Amina Api was recognized as the master mat weaver among the Sama indigenous community of Pungus, Matata, Tandubas, Tawi-Tawi. In 2005, she was given the Gawad Manlilikha ng Bayan Award. Darata Sawabi is a weaver of peace shabit, the traditional cloth tapestry worn as a head covering by the Tausog of Jolo from Barangay Parang in the island of Jolo, Sulu. In 2005, she was given the Gawad ng Manlilikha ng Bayan Award.
Magdalena Gamayo. Magdalena Gamayo is a Filipino master weaver who makes inabel, an Ilocano hand-woven cloth. In 2012, she was given the Gawad sa Manlilikha ng Bayan Award. Teofilo Garcia. Teofilo Garcia is a hat weaver from San Quintin, Abra. He is known for tabungaw, which can last up to 3 to 4 generations if taken care of properly. In 2012, he was given the Gawad sa Manlilikha ng Bayan Award.
Yabing Masalon Dulo is an active balaan weaver who is a master of the Mabal Tabi technique. His work are prized by textile collector and has been featured in the 2004 Wow Mindanao Tourism Expo in Davao in the Second Asian Traditional Textile Symposium on 1 to 3 February 2009 at the Cultural Center of the Philippines. She is the first cultural master for School of Living Traditional SLT in Lam Life View Tribal Village and is starting her own SLT in Amuguo, London, Polopo, South Cotabato, Philippines. Ambalang Ausalin, a National Living Treasure awardee from Lamitan City, Basilan. Ambalang Ausalin is one of the 3 Mindanaos who were proclaimed as a Manlilikha ng Bayan or National Living Treasures by President Rodrigo Duterte is in January 2017. She is respected for her commitment in safeguarding and promotion of waving the traditional Yakan textiles, especially the colorful tenon of tapestry wave, coming from a family of weavers in Amparang Basak, Lamitan City, Apu. Ambalang, as she is called by other weavers, has learned the craft at a young age, is able to execute the most intricate design.
Estelita Tumandan Bantilan. Estelita Tumandan Bantilan is from Sitio Upper Lasang. From the Office of the President, Proclamation Number 126 on January 6, 2017, upon the recommendation of the NCCA pursuant to RA 7355, which provides for the recognition of national living treasures, President Rodrigo Duterte declared Bantilan, 75, as Manlilikha ng Bayan for 2016. Bantilan was the first declared national artist on mat weaving in Sarangani. Here are the other recognized awards for Filipinos. Ani ng Dangal or Harvest of Honors is a state recognition given by the National Commission for Culture and Arts under the Office of the President of the Republic of the Philippines. It is an annual event in the Philippines celebrated as a highlight and concluding rite of the Philippine Art Festival. The Ani ng Dangal is given to a natural-born Filipino artist or group that has reaped top honors in the international events. The Palanca Awards. The Palanca Awards aims to develop Philippine literature in the following manner: by providing incentives for writers to craft their most outstanding literary works, by being a treasury of the Philippines' literary gems from our gifted writers, and to assist in their eventual dissemination to our people, particularly students. The Philippine National Book Awards, or simply the National Book Awards, is a Philippine literary award sponsored by the NBDB, or the National Book Development Board, and the MCC, or the Manila Critics Circle. The yearly awards have been given since 1982 by the Manila Critics Circle. Starting in 2008, the administration of the award changed to the NBDB. The Gawad Pambansang Alagad ni Balagtas is an award given by the Union ng mga Manunulat sa Pilipinas. UMPIL is the Writers Union of the Philippines. It's an organization of Filipino writers in the Philippines. Established in 1974, the organization was first known by the English version of its name, the Writers Union of the Philippines. It has the primary goal of promoting Philippine literature, uniting writers in the Philippines, and providing seminars, workshops, and symposia. And last but not the least, ang Pedro Bucaneg Award. Ang Pedro Bucaneg Award ang pinakamataas na pagkilalang iginagawad ng Gunglo Dagiti Manurat nga Ilocano iti Filipinas o Gumil Filipinas sa mga lalaking manunulat na Ilocano. Iginagawad ito doon sa mga tinitingalang lalaking manunulat na Ilocano na nakapagbigay ng natatanging ambag sa pag-unlad ng panitikang Iluko. And that is our report about the Gawad sa Manlilikha ng Bayan. Thank you so much.